I'm really excited to show you something today, and I almost feel foolish for not knowing about these things. I just discovered them a couple of years ago, and they are wonderful. A long time ago, I always used to look at workbenches, and they had these holes in there, and I had no idea why there were holes in the workbench. I thought maybe you could take something like this, and this is probably you could make a bench dog out of it like that. And then if you were working on a piece of wood, you could put it against there and you could work into that bench dog. But this other reason is just so amazing to me. These are Holdfasts, and these are Holdfasts, and they work almost like a C-clamp, but better and faster. These two Holdfasts, these were 18 bucks a piece, which seems like a lot for a chunk of metal. $18 a piece. I got them at Woodcraft store, and they're Wood River supplied. These are not as good as the other ones I have because these are cast iron, and if you strike them just right, cast iron can be brittle and break. But what a holdfast will do for you is you can take a piece of wood like this, and let's say I wanted to cut this with my jigsaw. I could go ahead and put it just like this and drop this down and drop it down on this side, and I could strike it. On this one, the sweet spot is right here. I could strike it there and there, and you can see it's good and tight. If it shakes even a little bit, hit it a couple more times. It's good and tight. You can use it, you can cut, and then when you're done cutting, just a little tap on the back, and they pop right up. And you can flip your wood around, grab it down, couple of hits, and you're ready to go again. Now, to me, that's just a wonderful little invention. Now, when I pull these away, I really enjoyed using these when I was doing some routering on a long piece of material here. Let's say you wanted to router both sides of this piece of wood. You didn't have a router table, you're going to do it by hand, and you're clamping and clamping and flipping and clamping. With these, you can just go like this, put it in place, tap, tap, take the router around. When you're done routering, you can release these, flip it around the other way, put it back in place, take the router, buzz it around. Now you finish that surface, and you get the idea here. Then you can just flip it over and do the other side the same way. And this just saves a lot of extra steps. And notice, doesn't cost any money to drill holes into my workbench, so I have them kind of spread all over the place, so I can put this in here, and if I wanted to hold a little chunk of wood there and I can grab it here, I can get a length of wood. I don't know if I have one handy, maybe something like this, and I can grab it up there, and I can grab it down here, tap, tap, that thing's right there, and I can work on it, carve it, do whatever I want to, and then pull this off. Now, to avoid damaging the wood, denting the surface, you can see I took some pieces, we used to call this masonite or hardboard, drilled some holes in them so I can hang them up. So if I'm making something really nice, I can take and I can put this piece of wood right where this is going to grab and avoid doing any damage to it. It looks like I need two of these, so I'll just go one there and one here, and again just like I did. Now I'm not going to dent my wood, it's not going to go anywhere, and I'm ready to go. Now I've recently just purchased these other ones, and this is the real deal. It's probably overkill for me, but I love tools. These were made for me by a blacksmith in Canada. I found these on Etsy, and I'll show you the address to this man's Etsy account. See if I can hold it right here where you can see it really good. And he was very nice to work with because he shipped these all the way from Canada here to my house. And these are made out of, I think it's low carbon, cold rolled steel. And they have a 7-inch reach out here. And you can see, I think this was like 11, 12, 13, 14 inches up. So what that allows you to do is you can take a chunk of wood like this. This isn't cut very straight, but I can put this here, and then I can grab it on the other side. I've got more holes over here, so I can grab it here. I can grab it here. Let's say I wanted to do some carving on it. I can grab it here, and bam, bam, bam. That thing can go nowhere, and then you can work on it, drill into it, do whatever you want, and to release it, there you go. So these here are more expensive. These will last many lifetimes, okay? This here, a blacksmith uses a tool like this on their anvil, and they can hold things down for bending and for welding. I'm using it here, and it works wonderfully for me. So if you have a workbench and you do a lot of work on the workbench, I would strongly suggest investing at least in these little guys. I would get 2 of them so they can hold on each end. But invest in a couple of these little guys, and if you have a bigger setup and you want to go the whole way, then you can go with this one here that's made out of cold rolled steel and hold many, many things and do it well. Thank you for watching this. Please don't think me foolish for not having known about these for all the years of my life. I wish someone had told me 30 or 40 years ago. It saved me a lot of twisting, unclamping, and clamping again. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.